Let's go to scene 2. No, not that one. Go to face cam. Can you hear me? Hello YouTube, it's Friendly Neighborhood T2000. I'm wanting to make a video and I require assistance with OBS and some of the editing. I had it a second ago and then I accidentally deleted, well not accidentally, I deleted the URL in my browser capture and I had pasted the YouTube one, but it was just playing non-stop because it was playing from the URL, the copy, and not playing from my browser, rather. I need to find out how I can open trying to remember what my friend told me to do. I don't remember what he told me to do in order to get the browser extension, I suppose you could say, to where I can just, where's my subscriptions? There you go. Where I can just have the like now you can hear my audio from the you can hear my audio from the Discord or from the browser, but you can't hear me. So I'm wanting to talk about the new Batman Superman Battle Super Sons. I don't know if it's, let me see. Is it Batman Superman Battle Super Sons or, yeah, it's Battle of the Super Sons. So I'm wanting, let's see. Property URL. See, I could just copy and paste this.
Yeah, sure.
And then it'll play. And I have no control over the ads or anything. I can mute the audio to where y'all can't hear it, and I still hear it loud as fuck. But I don't have control, I can't skip the ads. No, it's a horrible one, let me tell you. Jesus.
Go get her.
Fuck me. No, I can't do it. Where is it? Delete. Get the fuck out of here. Basecamp. Okay. Stream. And order. Wonder if I have it somewhere saved. Doesn't look like it. So going to Start recording. Hello YouTube, it's your friendly neighborhood T2000. I want to share my thoughts on a movie with you. So, the movie in question is, if I could pull it up, Batman Superman Battle of the Super Sons. Came out last year, late last year, I suppose, with Jack Dylan Grazer, which you might know as, I don't remember his name, and I think it was Freddy in Shazam, the boy with the crutches that got the blue Shazam super suit at the end there. He voices Superboy. Nolan North is, of course, Jor-El. Batman or Green Arrow has an appearance as Tom Kenny. Jack Griffo, who looks familiar, is Damian Wayne. Troy Baker is Batman. Yeah, that's all. It's might be important as far as that goes. And then you've got, let's see, they did race bend. As far as any changes I may have noticed, Jimmy Olsen was black, and fuck, I don't know, which reminded me of the Jimmy Olsen in Supergirl on CW was black, and I really liked his character. They made him the Guardian, and his backstory with his camera and stuff, how he got his camera from his dad, and his dad passed in the military or something like that. It was like they changed it up, but it was really interesting. I can't remember what the other noticeable change. I swear there was something else I noticed. I know Superboy ended up, you'll see later in the movie, in the film, Superboy will get, I want to put pictures up on screen here, and I'll play the audio of, so the credit for this audio will go to Sebastian Talks. That's the YouTube channel name, Sebastian Talks, and it's kind of a clip or a video showing some of the funnier clips from the film, and I'm just gonna play it in the background as I'm talking, and I want to show it, but I don't know how or where to go for my editing. I'll figure it out. So, I'm gonna play this. Back to the point I was making. I think that was one point I wanted to talk about. So you'll hear Damian said, "Are you like your dad?" And that's Test. And then you hear screaming. So in the beginning of the film, Damian pushes John off of I guess it would be like a cliff or a waterfall in the Batcave, trying to test and see if he can fly like his dad. And needless to say, he cannot. And Clark flew down and grabbed him, and all is well. He's fine. He's like, "Hey man, look, I'm back.
you can't be pushing me off the mountain and shit. Hey, man, that ain't cool. I can't fly. I'm like 13, man.
And so Damien was all like, hey, you gotta grow up. I was raised by the assassins. I've done killed like 12 and a half people. I got 12 and maybe like a half skulls in my closet. Because I kill people.
Hey, man, that's real dark. You might should seek some help for that, man.
But that's Superman. Or Superboy, I'm sorry, Superboy. And what's his name? Damien, Robin, talking. They're all like trying to be friends and shit. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to be friends. So Damien's in my shortened version of this video. I'll cut this part out. You know, the trying to collect my thoughts and what I'm gonna say. I did write down a few talking points and things I thought were interesting. What I was saying with Damien pushing John off of the waterfall, he can't fly, and throughout the movie, John gets more abilities. He gets his heat vision, super strength, and he can jump. You know, he like jumping like Mario, getting, you know, leaping tall buildings in a single bound and shit. And then by the end of it, they're sitting, I think it's on the Smallville water tower. You know, the water tower in Smallville. It said Smallville.
Somebody said.
It was such a good show. Damien pushes John off again, and John's falling down, and his dad's not there, but he's got his super strength and shit, and he just kind of, I think, I don't know that it shows it, but from what I remember, either he just falls and hits the ground, or maybe he does end up flying off screen, or Robin shoots his batarang and saves him and shit. Kind of like previously Batman did to a villain when John was watching Superman. John had gotten his powers and Superman flew him out to talk to Batman and to meet Damien. And they're talking to Batman, and Batman's fighting someone, and he's hanging him off a roof, and he drops him. And then Batman shoots his grappling hook and grabs the guy, and he's hanging from the roof. I'm thinking maybe Jonathan, or maybe Damien did that to Jonathan after he kicked him off the water tower. But after he kicks him off the water tower, he makes his remark, oh, still can't fly. I don't know. Cuts to credits. Maybe he did fly. I don't know. Maybe he was like, oh shit, you did fly, motherfucker. Take me to get some ramen. Because I feel like Robin would be like Naruto. And Sasuke. Batman and Robin. No, not really. But I do feel like when there was a point when John and Damien had been talking and trying to get along, and it was after Damien had pushed Jonathan off the cliff or waterfall or whatever in the Batcave. And then the parents, Batman and Superman, are talking, the boys kind of wander off. Superboy's checking out the shit in the Batcave, and Damien's off talking on his phone, on his bat phone. And then they see he's talking to, I think it was Wonder Girl from the Teen Titans. And she's explaining to him, like, hey, you know, we don't want you on the team. You're kind of reckless and blah, blah, blah. And time passes, shit goes down. Damian and Superboy, Jonathan Kent. So Robin, Damian, and I guess he's gonna go by Superboy or something. Jonathan, or I think it might just be Superman. I'm not sure. He I don't know if I will be able to play that while I'm. Oh, I forgot. I don't even have it. There you go. Now you can hear it. Oh yeah, that was a funny scene too. He has a cow, but he doesn't milk it. It's the bat cow. I think that's the first time they've shown the bat cow in like animation. Except for maybe. Oh, I don't know if he was in DC's League of Super Pets or whatever it was. Superboy, Robin. They're going off. I lost my train of thought. Oh, I know what I can do. You're kind of reckless and blah blah blah. And okay, so he was on the phone with the Justice Society or the Young Justice or Teen Titans, and so they're like, you're reckless and you're destructive and kind of, off the walls and you don't listen. And then by the end of the movie, shit goes down, and him and John, Superboy, save the world. And so he's on the phone with the Teen Titans again, Wonder Girl again. And she's like, we'd be honored to have you on the team. We'd love to have you as a Teen Titan. He's like, I have prior engagements. I'll have to get back to you. And then him and Batman, or him as Damian and Bruce Wayne and Clark, they all go to Jonathan's baseball game. When previously in the movie at the beginning, Superman had missed his baseball game. I thought that was a cool point too in the movie when Jonathan had to pick up Superman's key to the key to the kingdom, if you will. And he threw, because in the story or whatever, they'd say it's a ginormous key that's the weight of whatever many dark stars or whatever. They'd have to have incredible strength and super strength to lift. And so Superboy does lift it, and he opens the gates to the Fortress of Solitude. They go in and they meet not the ghost, but the hologram intelligence of Jor-El. They find out what has escaped and taken over the heroes. It's Starro. So not unlike what was it? Was it Justice League Doom? Or maybe Teen Titans The Judas Contract? One of those where they had fought the Justice League and the Justice League, I think, had turned evil. Hold on. Justice League had turned evil. I don't remember. I had to rewatch that film. It's pretty good. It's on HBO Max. But then I know there were, what's his name? Back. I don't know. Anyway, I'm rambling again. I really like this movie. I think it's the second DC animated film in, I guess you would say in a kind of anime style, because there was Batman Ninja. I think it's just what it was called, Batman Ninja. But you see, at this point in what I'm watching here, and you have to check out the trailer. Again, I would be playing the video alongside, but I fucked it up, and I don't know. How I can just get the trailer.
Purdue University Global. Apply now at purdueglobal.edu.
Really? Isn't that a little obvious? I was actually a fan before I found out.
Set up John in the meta analyzer.
Don't you mean the...
Showing up on the first page of Google
Okay,
might
yes.
not be the best for everyone.
Uh, that was awful. Okay. Not the ghost, but the hologram intelligence. Oh yeah. So they go in and they meet the hologram intelligence of Jor-El, and he tells them it's Starro, and he's taking over the heroes, and he's taking over the whole planet, and you gotta save everyone. And so they discover the main Starro alien being is on the watchtower. They go up there, and lo and behold, Batman and Superman are up there. They're taking over. They gotta fight them. So a lot of the action was kind of drawn out until towards the end, and a lot of the Batman, Superman, and the battling of the Super Sons, there wasn't a lot of it. It was cool, I say. I do really like the animation style. I hope they do more movies. I think these are gonna be the Elseworld stories, and then they've got the broader, actually connected, expanded DC animated universe. I think right now people have dubbed it the Tomorrowverse. I think it consists of like Justice League, World War II, Superman, Man of Tomorrow. I think that new Green Lantern, Beware My Power, I think it was, which was also a really good movie. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd have to look into that more. But what I do know, let me make sure. Okay, good. Yeah, my audio is still capturing. What I do know is this movie was good. They ended up saving the day, obviously. They beat Starro and sent him to the, I imagine, to the sun. You just see him getting hit, like Superman pitches him at John, and he hits him with a tree. He just pulled a tree out of the ground and hit it, and it was his redemption from missing and getting and striking out in this baseball game previously in the film. And so it closes out with Damian pushing Jonathan off of the water tower, him saying, "Oh, still can't fly," and I don't recall an after credit scene, but it was good. I know there's been a lot of rambling, but we explore in the beginning of the film the life of Superman, his origin, and then his growth, and then meeting Lois and having kids with Lois, and then they don't show Batman's progression, but we see Superman's, and then Superman's son starts getting his powers, and he takes him to Batman to meet his kid, and for him to talk to Batman to kind of deal with it, because Batman at this point has already been, of course, because he's delusional and fucking insane, has been having his kid working with him, becoming the new Robin. And so
What do you think? It looks completely stupid. Alright, Justice Dweebs.
it's interesting. Yeah,
Your ass.
the kids are off doing their thing. That's when Damian initially pushes Jonathan off of the cliff to see if you can't fly. And once all is said and done, they form a bond, just like Batman and Superman. Obviously, they're gonna be friends and allies, and Damian will probably carry kryptonite just like Bruce, which would be interesting to see because it may or may not affect them the same. You know? But, yeah. I enjoyed it. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed this rambling ass video where I didn't really didn't really cover, well, there was one other point I guess I didn't cover that I did notice and like is rather than Superman's mom Martha using his blanket that he came to Earth in, or came to the Earth swaddled in his spaceship, rather than using that blanket and making his cape with it, Jonathan found it in there when him and Damian had to use the ship to fly to space to get to the Watchtower. He found it and he tucked it into his collar of his fanboy Superman jacket, which he had already been wearing just because he liked Superman, before he knew it was his dad. And he takes it and tucks it into his collar, and then he's got a cape. And that was one thing I thought was pretty cool. One of, I guess, a few or many things. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this. And I did. I guess that's all that really matters. Yeah, let me know. Leave your comments and suggestions or recommendations for other things to watch or try to review, make a more coherent, better edited video for y'all to enjoy. Let me know. Y'all catch me in the next one. Peace.